You know that feeling when you think you've got it all figured out? The corner office, the six-figure bonus, the house that looks like a magazine cover. That was Mark. He wasn't some back-alley thug, he was a vice president at a respected investment firm. He wore $1,000 suits and gave TEDx talks about ethical leadership. But behind the polished smile was a secret. He was moving money. Just a little at first. A client's fee redirected to an offshore account he controlled. A rounding error on a billion-dollar fund. He told himself it was a loan, that he'd pay it back after his next big trade. The system was elegant. He used shell companies with names that sounded like law firms. He had fake invoices, forged audit trails. For years, it worked. The money wasn't for flashy cars or a yacht, at least, not at first. It was for the lifestyle. The private school tuition, the ski trips to Aspen, the constant pressure to keep up with even richer neighbors. Then, a junior analyst noticed a discrepancy. A single line in a quarterly report that didn't add up. She wasn't even looking for fraud, she was just thorough. She took it to her boss, who took it to compliance. The first call came on a Tuesday. "Mark, we need to chat about the Caledonia Fund." His blood ran cold. He lied, perfectly. He blamed a software glitch, promised a corrected report. He bought himself a week. That week was a waking nightmare. Every email notification was a heart attack. Every glance from a colleague felt like an accusation. He started to liquidate everything. The vacation home sold at a loss. He drained the kids' college funds, telling his wife it was for a can't-miss investment. The lies were piling up, each one heavier than the last. He was scrambling to put the money back before anyone looked deeper. But it was too late. The SEC had already been notified. The FBI opened a case. The knock on the door came at 6 a.m. Not at his office, but at his home. In his pajamas, in front of his family. That was the first true moment of ruin. The humiliation was absolute. The news hit the financial blogs by noon. His picture, the one from the company website, was everywhere. VP charged in multi-million-dollar embezzlement scheme. The financial collapse was swift and total. His assets were frozen. The firm sued him for damages. His wife filed for divorce. His friends, his entire social circle, evaporated. They weren't just angry, they were terrified of being associated with him. He was contagion. He took a plea deal. No dramatic trial. Just a guilty plea in a quiet courtroom. He was sentenced to 87 months in a federal prison. Not a country club white-collar facility at first, but a real, medium-security prison. He traded his Brioni suit for a khaki uniform. His net worth went from millions to the 48 cents in his inmate account. He got out 7 years later. No one was waiting. He lives in a rented room, works a data entry job that runs a background check he barely passes. Every paycheck is garnished for restitution. He will be paying for the rest of his life. The money is all gone. The family is gone. The respect is gone. All that's left is the price tag, and he's still paying it. The biggest cost was never the money. It was everything the money was supposed to buy.